It's safe to say that 2016 has been the year of the hot hatch. From Ford Focus RSs to facelifted A45s and everything in between. But with many more players in the game, one can easily forget about great cars, such as the Golf GTI for instance. Until now. To celebrate 40 years of GTI, VW has decided to take a normal GTI and give it more power and more aggressive styling. And as a result, they've created what they call the Clubsport, which is the most powerful GTI made. At a startup price of 540,000 Rand, it's not cheap. But what is nowadays? At that price though, a buyer may be torn, because for a little bit more money, you could get yourself something like this. By now, we've all been introduced to the Honda Civic Type R, a car that produces 228 kilowatts on the front wheels, a car we've waited for a very long time, and a car that is very good at setting your hair on fire. So what's it going to be? Golf GTI Clubsport or Honda Civic Type R? Let's find out.
Okay, so we're 255 kilometers outside of Johannesburg at the Phakisa Raceway. And we normally don't do stuff like this, but we decided to do something quite special because we've got special cars with us today. The only difference is that our car is just that much more special than your guys' car.
Special.
It's a fact.
Special.
Yes,
The
yes.
car with the jungle gym at the back of its
This
boot.
is a Honda Civic Type R. Do you know how long people have been waiting for this car?
Did you hear what he just said? Honda.
Honda.
And that's supposed to be cool. Honda.
Yes, Honda NSX, that's a cool car.
This is not an NSX, my friend.
It's a Type R.
Oh,
It also knows what it is.
Yes.
Look at it. It's got its spoiler, manual gearbox.
the jungle gym, yes?
This is us. We are married men. This is a married man's car. It's professional. It's sleek. You know? Look at it. It's beautiful. It's understated. And for the fact is that this is quicker than that horrific monster. It shouts in your face.
Sorry, sorry guys, how much power do you guys have? Because last I checked, I think we had, 228 kilowatts?
Yes, but it's how you put your power down. This might only have 195, but this has 213 on overboost.
But you know what this reminds me of? GTI has been there for a long time. People respect GTIs. But what they've done with this car, it's almost like when your dad tries to be cool and he starts wearing hoodies and skinny jeans, because it's a normal GTI with fins and black things and they try to use like cool terms. That's what this car is. That's why they've called it a club sport.
No, this is a svelte person. He's he's in a fitted suit. He's on he's got nice shoes on. That's exactly what this is. This is sophisticated, my friend.
Do you know what it is? It doesn't know whether it's Parkhurst or Phakisa, and that's a problem.
Yeah.
But at least our car makes a nice engine noise.
Exactly.
This thing sounds like it's a flipping tornado that's coming past.
Which is that a bad thing?
It's a good
I think it's
tornado.
terrible. From
Tornadoes are
Foxburg,
fast.
yes.
Oh
thing,
my
yeah.
word. You know what, guys? I reckon instead of us going on like this, let's take the cars out, let's go for a run, and let's see what happens.
Okay. Do you know what this car looks like at the back?
Oh,
Because you're gonna find out.
I see. Oh, of course.
You want to drive first?
Yeah, I'll drive first.
go.
Let's go.
Yes! We got a good start.
You're trying to kill him, man. You're trying to turn right on start.
I didn't realize this thing.
Sam, you're an idiot.
What? That was a good one.
No, it was not a good one. Sam tried to kill the sound man.
Guys! What? No ways! We need to do it again. The Clubsport only lost by a smidgen.
despite Sam nearly killing the sound man. So we decided to swap drivers and start again. This time, the Clubsport performed just as expected, thanks to its snappy DSG gearbox, and this proves that paper figures aren't everything. But life's not always about drag racing. So we decided to explore what was the best car to live with on a day-to-day basis. But since guys who drive hot hatches think they live on racetracks, we needed to find out what did best on the circuit.
Guys, we're going out in the Type R. When I first drove this car earlier today, when we were driving on the road, I wasn't so keen. It's hard to drive. So basically, guys, I didn't like this car at all. Well, I liked it, but it wasn't practical. The suspension was too hard. The gearbox was too short. The clutch was just not usable on the road, and I wasn't so keen. And then I realized that this car does this.
Yes.
And this chassis is
feel that. Feel
so
that.
it's unbelievable.
So good.
It owns the GTI in every way in a corner.
And that's the reality of the situation, is that you can do silly things like
This
this.
gearbox is fantastic for the track, and it just turns like the
feel that.
GTI would have been off
I'm
already.
literally at the edge of my seat.
You've been off already. You'd have been off already.
As you're doing this. And that's why this thing was built. This thing was built for this purpose. And for a thrill car, you can't beat this.
No, you
Honestly
can't.
speaking.
No, you can't.
You can't beat this. The thing about this is that, unfortunately, it's a very Jekyll Hyde. A Jekyll car. It's not a Jekyll and Hyde.
Yeah.
Whereas the GTI can kind of play in between the two roles. This is purely for what we're doing right now. Throw it around the track, give it corners, and it will reward you 6 laps.
Yes.
Yeah. But the thing is,
It revs.
Listen, look at that. I mean, it revs
Just 80.
for days.
To drive this car every day, it's a bit on the edge, and it is hard.
Yeah.
But get it on a track, and it's so rewarding.
So let's try the GTI
Yeah.
and let's see.
Let's try
Maybe
the
you
See
guys
what
can
you think.
impress
Let's,
us.
this chassis.
Honda-san.
Honda-san.
So we're in the Clubsport.
Yes.
What do you guys think?
Fake noises. That's the first thing that comes to mind.
So there's actually a resonator on the firewall, and it's like an on or off thing, and it's
It
fake.
sounds good. It
It
sounds
sounds good, but it's fake.
But it's fake.
Throttle body, that's what it's called.
Exactly. And they're just being haters now. I don't know why they have to hate on our car.
Because they know this is the best car.
Exactly.
You can't deny it. It's just such a good dual-purpose
I
car.
think this gearbox does work very well, especially for a perhaps inexperienced driver. You look at me right
Does it
now.
have a tune now, bro?
No. Thing is, half the people who are actually going to buy these cars are not as experienced as they think they are.
Yeah.
So it does work for them because it's just F1 style changing gears. And you do have heated seats in this car because I'm burning now in this car.
For an everyday car, this is what you want. It's understated. Let's be honest, you don't want people staring at you 24/7. You get
Yeah.
that in the Type R. It's
Yeah,
fast.
true.
It's got some nice low power for the road, and it's got a beautiful DSG gearbox. For me, this interior cabin is lovely, and this wins every day.
But it does win when it comes to interior cabin. It does stop, judging by how John just stopped there. Okay, it's a good car. I'm not going to say that I'm not having fun. I'll give it to you guys. It's good.
But it's not
It's
the
very
Honda.
good. On the track, it's not the Honda, but every
Yeah.
day.
But every day, the Honda is in the GTI.
That's true. Very good point.
Yeah.
Very good. And the thing is, when are you next going to drive like this?
Yes.
Tomorrow.
You've got two cars that do very, very good things in their own rights. So the question is, what would you take home?
Clubsport. It's a fantastic car, and I've said it earlier. It's a great everyday car. This isn't an everyday car, but I don't know if I prefer it because this touched me. I felt something special in this car when driving around this track. It was fun, but it was missing something.
Yeah, the connectivity.
But I'm still going to take it home because it's more practical,
Yeah.
and this would drive me insane.
Yeah.
But if I was ever coming to a track, I'd pick this any day.
As an everyday car, this car is epic, and it's so cool how you can change the modes and it just adapts to your lifestyle. But for that one time that you're on a track, you're going to want to be in that car because its peaky torque delivery and power delivery is just, it's unbelievable. And that chassis as well, it's just, it sticks.
Fantastic.
And once there's heat in the tires,
This is a nightclub, and that's everyday life. You gotta have fun in the nightclub, and then on top of that, you go home. Because you're not, let's face it, you're not going to be in a nightclub all night long. Because it's fun for a couple of hours, but you can't live with it. In my opinion, has the best chassis out of a front-wheel drive car.
Yeah.
With all its power, but that is just perfect.
Yeah.
It's the perfect hatch.
Yeah.
If, depending on what you want, are you a person, as Richard says, who likes nightclubs? I particularly like to read books. But, at the end of the day, it's all about what you're going to use every day. And the most practical car is this car. But the one you're going to have most fun with, that's the one.